Testing. Testing.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good, thank you.
Good morning.
Any special requests for today?
Hips.
Hips, okay. Anything else? All right. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started. So let's begin laying on our back, closing the eyes, and taking a full deep breath in and a full breath out. Begin to allow your body to release and to relax. As you inhale, think about expanding through your torso, filling your body full of fresh air. And as you exhale, think about releasing all of the air, all of the tension. Full deep breath in, full of air, full of energy. Full breath out. Take the next few moments just to breathe. Now begin to set an intention for your practice. Think of one thing that you want to obtain today. Breathing intention in, releasing intention out. Come back to your intention. Come back to stillness. Whenever you notice any uncertainty or wandering of the mind. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Good morning stretch. Arms reach overhead, legs extend. And as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Take a few gentle rocks side to side. Release back to center, feet rest on mat. Hands on top of your belly. Breathe in, and as you exhale, think about tucking your tailbone, slightly lifting your belly off the mat. Breathe in, and exhale, lower down. Placing the hands on the hips. Make sure to keep that gentle tilt through the tailbone. Inhale, lift your hips gently towards the sky. And exhale, release down. Full breath in, exhale out. Now, slight tuck through the tailbone, maybe a little bit more tuck. Lift the hip system, we're going to hold. If you want a little bit of support, bring your hands, make a fist, and bring them underneath of your hips for support. You want to start to activate the muscles through the lower half. Keep your arms down by your side. Breathe here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Inhale, extend your right leg high to the side. Point your toes down towards the ground. Deep breath in, exhale. Hold the back of your leg, guide your thigh towards your chest. If there's space, you can walk the hands a little bit closer towards the ankle. Maybe using a strap, a towel, your cat's tail, whatever's laying around, to add a little bit of extension here. 4 more rounds of breath. If you want to add a little more, extend your left leg onto the mat. If you feel any discomfort with this through the thigh or through the low back, skip the extension and keep the knee bent. Take a breath in, and as we exhale, we'll open our leg out to the right. I suggest holding onto the outer thigh. Take the leg out, aiming to touch the pinky edge of your foot down towards the ground. Just find a gentle stretch through your inner thigh. Inhale, back to center. And remove any straps and point your toes up high. Think ballerina, toes, inhale. And as you exhale, bring your leg a little bit closer to you. You might feel that through the front of your ankle, lower leg. And exhale, relax back to neutral. Roll your ankle in one direction and then the other. Good. Now just relax. We'll bring our hands by our side. Make sure you keep your tailbone tucked for this next one. So if you placed a few fingers underneath of your low back, you would have a hard time getting the fingers underneath. You want to keep our low back loose. 4 begins to activate big smile. You guys missed this. And inhale, we'll slowly lower our right leg towards the ground. Through 5, a little lower. 4, lower. 3, 2, and on 1, stay in a hover. Leg hovering above your mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, we'll slowly bring it back up to where we started for 5, slow, 3, forgot the 4, and 2. Let's add 1 for good measure, and 1, and 1. Breathe in, and exhale, lower down. Windshield wiper, knees side to side. Take a moment just to back to center. Just relax. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, extend. Left leg to the side, but flexing, toes pointing down. Reach with the back of your leg. Guiding thigh in towards your chest. Maybe walking your hands a little closer to your ankle. Now, you're trying to keep your shoulders relaxed. Breathe in. Exhale out. Option to add a strap. Option to extend your right leg long onto your mat. Breathe or allow. Inhale. And exhale back to neutral. Maybe take your left hand onto your outer thigh and begin to open your left leg out to the side, aiming the pinky edge down towards the ground. And check in with the right side. If the right hip is popping up, you went too far. Keep your hoops and your hips glued to the mat. Inhale, exhale, guide back to center. Point your toes up to the sky. Reach for the back of the leg. Guide leg towards you. Inhale, exhale back to neutral. I suggest bringing a bend back to your right knee. Flexing the toes, hands by your side. Let's activate the core. Slow lower for 5, 4. Heel comes a little closer to the ground with each count. 3, 2, and on 1, stay to a hover. Make sure your low back is still glued onto your mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, very slowly, 5 counts, slow lift for 5, keep a gentle bend through the knees, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale back to center, exhale, lower down, windshield wiper knees, side to side, relax. Deep breath in, extend your arms overhead. Work to clasp your hands together and relax your shoulders downward. Extending through your arms a little more with each breath in. And with each exhale, see if you can bring your arms a little bit closer to the ground. I'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, begin to guide your hands. They can stay clasped, or it might feel better to bring them a little bit further apart from each other. Take them over to the right side. And your thumbs, try to bring them a little closer to your mat. You should feel that extension through the front of your chest and through the side of your arms. You might even feel that somewhere in the low to mid back. Inhale back to neutral and exhale over to the other side. So if you're watching this, I'm seated so that you can see what direction you are as you're laying on your mat. Try to keep the top on. You want your right arm a little bit further down as well. Now inhale back to center. And exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And take a few sways. We'll begin to rock our way up to seated. However you like. Take a deep breath in, rise your hands up high, and as you exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches over. Point your rib cage out towards the left side. Ooh. Hello, shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, switch. Left hand down, right hand reaches, and the right side of your rib cage points over to the right. Inhale to center. And as you exhale, rotate over to the right. Left hand braces outer right thigh. And right hand comes as close to your back as you can. And like a kickstand, helping to support here. 6 rounds of breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, maybe taking your twist just a little bit deeper. With each breath, and see if you can lengthen through your spine just a little bit longer. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, rotate over to your left. Right hand braces outer thigh. Left hand comes as close to your hips as you can. Maybe taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Deep breath in. Inhale, lengthen just a little bit more. And exhale, maybe twist just a little bit further. Inhale, you center. And exhale. Keep your arms long, keep your core engaged. We'll work to hinge from our hips and just a little bit further forward, almost if you were holding a big ball in between your hands. If you're like, nope, this sucks, you can bring your hands in front of you and down for support. We'll hold here. Or here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Hands flat to your mat. Let your spine round front of the head, aims down. You have a block at home, a block underneath of your head. You feel nice. And maybe your hands in prayer pose to help support your head. 4 more rounds of breath. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll come into a tabletop and try to roll and under your knees from there. Hands, spread your fingers wide. Thumbs are in a straight line. Wrist under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and down. Press gently into the ground. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, extend your right leg back. Okay. Breathe in, and as you exhale, we're going to walk our right foot way out to the right. Your heel can aim to drop down. Pinky edge of your foot can aim to point up towards the sky. If you still need more, you might not. Lean a little bit further back and to your left. Take your hands a little further to the right. If you need a little less, bend through your knee a little or a lot. And play with the position of your foot. Maybe scoot your toes a little forward or slightly back. Be very mindful of your knee here. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, back to neutral if you're not already there. Big smile and option to play. I suggest taking your hands slightly over to the left, a little cheek here. Lean a little slightly left, and then pick up the right side. And hold for 3, 2. Maybe on 1, you kick your toes a little bit closer to your nose. Or you kick your computer off into this lady's nuts, either way. Breathe in and exhale. Take it back. Right knee meets left. And sway your hips side to side. Inhale, neutral, knees under hips. And exhale, extend your left leg, tuck your toes. And let's take it out the left side. Gentle bend through the knee to start. Maybe your heel comes down. Maybe you come onto the pinky edge. You want a little more? Lean over to the right and sit back. Hands walk over towards the left. Only put as much spice into this pose as needed. Gentle stretch through your inner thigh, through the hip area. Inhale, meet back to neutral. Lean a little bit over to your right. Unless you want to work harder, then don't. Flex through your foot. Pull your belly in and work to lift your toes. Maybe picking your toes a little bit closer to your nose. Breathe in. Exhale, kick it back. Right meets left. Knees together. Hinge back. Child's pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Tabletop. And as you exhale, we'll go into downward dog. If you have a regular dog in your practice, do so. Otherwise, I'll show you a very gentle variation with no props needed. Walk your hands as far forward to the front of your mat as you can. Keep your hips high, but scoot them back and begin to aim your chest down. Maybe scooting your fingertips just a little bit further forward, finding a gentle stretch through your chest and through your arms. Or a traditional dog, if you have it in your practice, it's also fine. Either variation, 3 more rounds of breath. The gentle variation, if you're having any wrist, shoulder issues, is a much more gentle and accessible version. Or if you just don't want to fatigue your arms as much. And let's meet at the front of our mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees generously. Belly to the thighs. Front of the head aims down, forward fold. If you need a little bit more, straighten your legs a little more. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, slow rise. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Maybe close the eyes and take the next few moments in stillness. Inhale, reach your hands up high. And as you exhale, hands by your side, palms face forward. Take a look down, toes pointing straight ahead, ankles under hips. Slight tuck to your tailbone, belly pulls in. Exhale. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to shift over to your right side. Bend your left knee and start with a kickstand. Left ankle, left heel right above the right ankle. Find stability here. Maybe lift your right toes. Feel the edges of your right foot pressed onto your mat. And release the toes down. Your right ankle is dancing here. Stay here. Take a few moments to breathe, to stabilize. Or if you want to add a little bit more, go ahead and bring your left foot onto your low leg. Tree pose. If you have a spicier variation, feel free. You're at home and you have a wall for support, couch, a loving partner, or a stray dog, whatever works. Hold on for support. So, last 3 rounds of breath. Option to have a little fun. We'll work with a hinge. For a hinge, start with a gentle bend through your right leg. Hinge from your hip. And the nice thing is, if you and slowly rise. Shake it out. So let's go ahead and shift over to our left leg. We'll bend the right. But before we move on, see if you can grab your foot. If you have a strap or anything nearby, a wall is awesome. Grab the back of your ankle, or use a strap, use something, and hold. Now here, think about gently tucking your tailbone in. Find a gentle stretch through the front of your thigh. If you only have a wall nearby, you can do this with the wall. Relax. Shift everything out. Let's take a deep breath in, rise the hand, and exhale, hold. Shake yes, shake the hand up. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands by your side. Shift into your left, bend through your right. Knee out to the right, heel above your left ankle. Sturdy tree pose. Lift your left toes up to the sky. Feel the grounding through the edges of your foot. And lower down. Stay, or add a little bit more, maybe bringing the foot to the low leg. Three more rounds of breath. Option to play with your hinge. Working to fold forward. Slowly rise, slowly unwind. So we'll shift over to the right. Hold on to your wall. Any support that you need. Bend your left. Add a strap around your ankle, or maybe hand and ankle. Ooh, I love that. Gentle tuck through your tailbone. Exhale. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Find a tabletop hold. We'll take a breath in. Rise the hands up high, coming into a kneeling pose. And as you exhale, right knee steps forward. Hands go to your hips, gentle tuck through your tailbone. You might already be feeling a good stretch through your hip area. If you are, stay. If you need more, hinge forward. Paying attention to your front knee. Keep your knee over your ankle, not knee forward. If you need a little more, take it. You can walk your right foot a little bit forward so that that knee stays over ankle. 3 more rounds of breath. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, hips and back. Work to straighten through your front leg. Keep your toes glued onto the mat. Now you can stay here, take a gentle bend for left, or begin to slowly hinge forward for more. Block or a wall are helpful. Breathe in, lift your torso, lift your right toes to the sky. Find a gentle stretch through the back of your leg. If you need a little more, think about flexing your toes just a little bit further in towards. If you have a deeper variation of this pose, taking a hinge forward, feel free to. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knees back into that low lunge. And now we'll take our hands, take them inside of your foot. Stay here. You can walk your hands a little bit over to the left for support. Then we're going to kick our leg out to the right and float it. So kick. Oh, maybe smile, and then bring it back. Windshield wiper, side to side. And back to neutral. Inhale, rise to kneeling. And exhale, left foot forward. Tuck your tailbone, knee bent. Inhale, and if you need more as you exhale, sink your hips a little bit further down. Pay attention to your knees. Make any needed adjustments. Hands can stay high for more, or come down for less. Breathe in. Exhale, send your hips back. Begin to straighten your left leg. Keep your toes glued onto your mat. Maybe you hinge just slightly forward. Find a gentle stretch. You may feel this through your ankle, maybe some through the back of your leg. Now along your body, you place a hand onto the wall or support. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee, flex your foot, and find a gentle stretch through your hand. The more you flex your toes towards you, the more you'll feel this pose. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bend. Bring your hands to the inside of your left foot. Take a breath and maybe shift slightly over to the right. Big smile. And work to kick your left leg out to the left. Inhale and exhale, bring it back. And bring it down. Deep breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale. Slowly rise tabletop. We'll come into a seated position. Option to cross one ankle over the other. Walk the hands back to the knee. Into a seat. Careful with your knees. We'll take our legs wide. Now, if the back of your legs are tight, it's likely that the thighs won't touch the ground. Add something underneath for a little bit of support. Flex your feet here and lean back. Start with a nice lean back, toes flexed. You're already feeling a good stretch. Stay put. If you need a little bit more, walk your hands a little bit closer to you. Torso aims to be in line with the sky. Take a breath here and exhale out. If you still need a little more, maybe, and make sure you're hinging from the hips, not rounding through your back. Nice long spine here. Maybe you begin to hinge a little further forward. One more rounds of that. Each inhale works on each exhale. Stop. Center. Bring our legs forward and together and shake them out. Come back to wide. Our toes point, big smile. Some of you guys know where we're going here. Lean back and lift left toes. The further back you need, the easier it becomes. Find a balance between a little bit of challenge and progression and hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower for 3, 2, and 1. Hover. Big smile out. Release. A little shake. And do the other side. Point, long spine, lift, and left. And the further up you sit, the more challenging this is going to be. If you want a little bit of help, use your hand, supporting underneath the back. Hold, and slow roll for 3, for 2, and 1. Get down, bring them together, and shake them out. Roll your ankles in one direction, and then out. Point your toes in as you exhale. Take a breath in, rise. And as you exhale, work to lift your right leg. You can bend your knee as much as needed. And then release. And inhale, exhale, lift your leg. And the knee a little bit more if you can. And then release. I suggest bringing the hands down for this next one. We'll inhale and taking a little bit of a lean back. Inhale, lift, fold. Bend your knees a little bit more if you need to. No fold pose. Pay attention to your low back. You want to make sure that you have that slight tuck through the tailbone, protecting your low back. We'll stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. If you want to add a little bit of spice, bring your knees out to the side and maybe your toes touch. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I can't see you anyway, so roll your eyes and don't do this. Take a breath in And as you exhale, we'll all meet in a butterfly pose. Knees together and then apart, soles of the feet touch. We'll work to sit up nice and tall, but leaning back in this one can help. So 6 more rounds of breath. As you need a little bit more, hold a little bit further forward. And slowly begin to rise. Exhale. Knees together. Scoop your hands underneath your thighs. Round your spine and release the crown of your head down. Giving a big bear hug for yourself. Inhale, hands to the sky. Lay onto our mat. Go ahead and lay down. Or if you want just one last challenge, take a slow boat ride down. Slowly lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay back. Relax. Take a few windshield wipers side to side. And then come back to center. Back to stillness. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, hug both knees into center. And as you exhale, gentle twist to the right. Release your knees over to the right. Maybe take your gaze out to the left. Arms can go out to a T. 6 more rounds of breath. And if you want a little bit more intensity on this, back to center, extend your right leg, and then take just the left leg out to the right side. Breathe in and exhale back to center. And take a few windshield wipers side to side. And come back to stillness. Take your twist over to the left side. Knees hugging. Inhale. Exhale. Knees drop over to the left. Again, if you want a little bit deeper twist, back to center. Extend your left leg. And then take just the right knee to the left. Breathe in. Exhale. Come back to neutral. So let's take our inversion. Your choice. Now I'll talk you through a sleeping tiger without any props. You can take your hands underneath of your hips. Relax your shoulders. I'm going to extend both legs up, gentle bend to the knees. Close the eyes. You can try removing the hands, taking the traditional hands up, fingertips down. But if you notice your core seems like it's doing too much work, hands underneath can be good. Breathe in, out. This is deep down. This is any last movements. It's a full minute. Any final movements that you like? You happy baby. Butterfly. That's what a good movement is. Look at that. Halfway through. Go ahead and relax. Release and choose the Savasana. Yeah. And now, morning stretch. And our knees and to a seated position. And start some full breath in, full breath. So, stillness and certainty for your journeys. Wonderful. Guys, anybody has any feedback or anything else? Unmute yourself and come on down.
Thank you, Sondra. Hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Thanks, Sandra. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. All
All right. How you feeling?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.